Great. So we are now streaming live on Facebook. I welcome everyone who have joined us in this webinar, a webinar that I was seriously looking forward to. I welcome all of the guests. I assume we have people literally from all over the world, and that's absolutely not because of me. It's because of the facilitator that we have today, Dr. Sunil Gupta, somebody who I admire, who um, I can't simply say much about this man. Why? Because he inspired me from the very first day that I've been into this profession. So thank you, Gupta Sahab, for being such a great mentor, such a great support, such a great inspiration for all of us to look. And
Why?
one
Because
word,
of you.
and
Because
one
of
word,
hard work. Yeah.
one word that I always think about when I think about you is thinking, thinking skills. And that's what this program is all about. But this time it's for the families. It's for everyone who can benefit from this program. So I'll not be in between you and the audience. We are live on Facebook as well simultaneously in this program. So those who find, who are not able to fit into the Zoom live Zoom segment can always join us from the Facebook. My request would be that please use the chat segment generously, because that would be your only way to connect apart from participating in chat as well. So all the best, and Gupta Saab, over to you.
Great. Welcome everybody one more time. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. So, guess what? It'll be a good thing to see everybody's faces. So I'm sure you don't want me to see your face. So why don't we play a game? That way we can see one another's faces, right? So don't put on your camera. I don't want to see you. I'm angry because you don't want to see me too. So I want you to put a paper, take any sheet of paper that's in front of you and cover your screen. Even if the camera is off, the video is off, your video is not working, you are already without video up on this workshop, please cover the camera with the paper. I want to see you. I want to see you. Somebody, Lena, grab a paper. Lena, I can see you. You're cheating. I don't want to see you. Okay. So I'm going to ask a question, and only those who say yes, they will let me see their faces, okay? Those who say no, they will keep holding this paper. So get your cameras on now and be ready for my first question. My first question is, have you heard of Edward de Bono? If yes, pull the paper down. I got to see you. I can see a few people who heard of Edward de Bono. Wonderful. Here comes the second question. Mask. Mask is important. You know that. Mask. My second question. Second question is, have you ever learned to think? If it's yes, put the paper down. Some people haven't, because they haven't learned to think. They haven't thought thinking is a skill. Yep. Here we go. Third time lucky. All right. So I've got the paper up here. And my question is, do you have children? If yes, put the paper down. I want to see you. Farhana, where are you? Vike, where are you? A lot of people are cheating here. Okay, yeah, I can see you all now. Wow, awesome, brilliant. Okay, one more time. Put the paper right in front of your camera. Don't let me see you. I'm going to ask a question. Question is, have you read any book of Edward de Bono? If it's yes, put it down. So obviously some people putting it down. Great, lovely. You know why? Because some people feel hesitant using the camera when they come onto a workshop like this. And nothing like seeing you. So now I can see you, and I can see some people with their families. Wow, awesome, brilliant. Because that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get you all worked up, all involved with the session, and we're going to get you to participate in the session. So this session is how to get everybody to think. It's only not parents to think. The entire family should think. Even Abbu should think. The children around on this particular workshop, Abbu also needs to think. Ammi also needs to think. Sometimes Ammi not thinking, and that's causing a problem at home. So parents must also think. Everybody should think at home. So that's very, very important. So if you've not heard of Edward de Bono, here is information, and I'll just go through updated information. 85 books, 40 different languages. There's always a debate about how many books. Edward himself is not sure how many books. In different literature of ours, we've got different books, number of books. But super for you to know that his last book is being a bestseller. His last book that he wrote, which was 2 years ago, is a bestseller. And I recommend all of you should buy this book. I've got some recommendation specifically for people in Pakistan, what book they should be reading and what book they should be buying from a store like, let us say, Liberty Store in Pakistan. But book number 85 is called Bonding. Wonderful. Children will be very happy to know this. It's a new word. He is a wordsmith. He invents new words. So bonding is a wonderful new word invented by him. What's bonding? Bonding comes from bonus. Bonus is extra. Everybody thinking, oh, this year there's going to be no bonus because business is not doing good. Companies are not going to give bonus. Everybody thinking around those lines. So bonus is the word that inspired him. What is bonus? Extra. So bonding is, how can we do something extra? How can we provide something extra? How can we do something extra? If you're a teacher, how can you do something extra in the classroom? If you are a parent, what is something extra that you can do? So all of us need to do bonding. Remember that. That's a new word, and you can start inventing some new words at home as well. So he's the inventor of the largest program of its kind in the world. This program is called COT. So some of the tools that I'm going to cover are inspiration from him. And he's also inventor of the term lateral thinking. So good books that are translated in Urdu. Okay, so Soch ke Nirale Dung in Urdu. How's that? How's my Urdu now? Soch ke Nirale Dung is a wonderful book translated in Urdu and the fastest selling book in Liberty stores. Or 6 value medals. Par Asar Logon Ki Chai. Okay, so this is 6 value medals. And a classical book for your family is Teach Your Child How to Think, right? So books are available, you can buy them. And this is what he said, the quality of our thinking will determine the quality of our future. If we think very well today, we will have a wonderful future. So if our children think well, we will have an amazing future. But if we don't think, what's going to happen? We're going to have a problem. So let's look at some fundamentals we're going to go through. We're going to differentiate between intelligence and thinking, and we're going to do some exercises on that. Exercises on perception. I'm going to ask you to challenge your perception. And we're going to look at some tools and how to direct your attention to tools. So here is a first exercise coming your way, and you can activate your chat, or if a child, only children exempted, that they can unmute and talk anytime, and they are free to talk. So what's my question? 2 people are running a race. 2 people are doing a 100 meters race. All right, as you can see from this visual. My question to all of you is, and you've got 30 seconds, which of the 2 are going to win the race? I want answers up on the chat. Children allowed to utter the answer. They can speak out. They can articulate. They are allowed to talk. Which of the 2 are going to win the race? Which of the 2 are going to be the winners? Very important. Type in on the chat. I can't get any answer now. It's 30 seconds and I'm looking for some answers. Which of the 2 is going to be the winner? I'll share the screen one more time with you. Here's the screen. I'm looking for responses up here from you. Out of these 2 people, who's going to be the winner? Put it on the chat. Okay. So Anjali Kapoor, I know it's Anjali with the daughter, they're saying cyclist. Zia saying cyclist, a man on the cycle. Amir saying man on the cycle. Rubina saying cyclist. Lena saying the cyclist. Wow. KVR, do you want to say anything else? Or you are also opting for cyclists? Yep, I did that. My setting is to everyone. Okay, so please, he's also opting for cyclist. KVR, what's happening? Nashton, what do you think? Lena, what do you think? Wow, Lena's not thinking now. Now her creative problem solving course is beginning to work on her. Excellent, Lena. Lena's saying, I'm wondering if the cyclist might trip because he's not looking where he's going. What if I told you, Lena, this is his first day on the bicycle? He never learned how to ride the bicycle. How about that? Ashish Verma says, the one who thinks will win. Wow. Syed Hussain says, it depends on the speed. Farhana says, cyclist. Irshad Ali says, running person. So you see here, very, very important. What did Edward de Bono say? I'm going to put it up on the chat for you. So we have this more interactive. Edward de Bono came to the conclusion that thinking is a skill. Thinking is a skill, just like riding the bicycle is a skill. So just having the bicycle doesn't mean you're going to win the race. Just having something doesn't mean it's going to be good enough for you. Just having your set of brains and your mind doesn't mean you're going to win. You are going to have this habit and the skill through practice, how to use your brain in a better way, how to use your mind in a better way. So thinking is a skill. Thinking is just like any other skill. Like cooking is a skill. In Pakistan, cricket is a craze. Cricket is a skill, right? So people now in the lockdown learning how to cook. Men are learning how to cook. They never stepped into the kitchen before. Now they're learning to cook. Kebab bana rahe hain, nihari bana rahe hain, biryani bana rahe hain, begum ki khidmat kar rahe hain. Okay, but they're learning this now. They never learned it before because first their ammi told them, begum will go into the kitchen. You dare go. You're the man of the house. You know, typically in our cultures. But now everybody learning how to cook because it's a skill. The more you learn, the more better you will be. So really, the correct answer is we can't tell. There are so many factors here that we haven't taken into consideration. Lena's taken one factor into consideration, that he's not concentrating, you know, he's like playing the fool. You can see the smile on his face. He's got a smirk on his face. He's not concentrating. Maybe bicycle broken down. Maybe, you know, typical problem with the chain of the bicycle. Maybe that's an issue. Maybe he doesn't know how to balance. It's the first day that maybe the supporting critical third wheel has been taken off from the bicycle. So we don't know. Maybe this gentleman who's on his 2 feet may be the winner. We can never tell. Maybe he's been practicing very hard. He's done mental conditioning. Okay, so absolutely, Rubina, you're right. Many people, many men are learning skills. Even how to lagao katka, how to jadu pocha darka. They're learning to clean the house that they've never done before, right? In our cultures, because it's a skill. The more you practice, the better you're going to be. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to learn tools which you practice. They will make you much better thinker. You will be a much proficient thinker. So very important points from this particular exercise of Edward de Bono. Intelligence is different from thinking, and very intelligent people are sometimes very poor thinkers. How many agree? Disagree, disagree. Put up your hands. You can use the hand function that's there on your chat and tell me how many agree, disagree that intelligent people can be poor thinkers. So that's my question. Some intelligent people are poor thinkers. How many agree? How many disagree? Any educators here in the group today? I'm not getting any response. You can say yes, no. Yeah, it is yes, no. Okay. Put yes or put no. You can vote as well. So I'll get the response. So KBR saying agree. Amir saying agree. Let me give you an example and substantiate that. So the most intelligent person in school, how would you describe the person? Anybody, any child there on this session who would like to describe an intelligent person in school? Meaning you're in Beacon House in Lahore or you're in Aga Khan School in Karachi, and that person is getting first grade, top of the class. His or her report card is envy of the whole school. Okay, everybody in the school is saying, wow. Amir saying he's a nerd. Amir, correct. Can you give me some more adjectives for such people? Start with children. The children who are very intelligent, how do you describe them? Describe somebody in school who is a first grader. What characteristics would this person have? Amir says, My son says nerd. Excellent. Are you correcting? Excellent. Come on, other people, put in the chat. Put it in the chat. Everyone in the meeting, I want to get response on you. So here saying pain in the dash. Okay, absolutely. So some managers are that way. They're a pain. They're a pain because they are not responsive to other people who see what are the characteristics. Come on. Parhaku. Excellent. In Punjabi, I will say Maliha. In Punjabi, I will say Chacha Chaudhary. Okay. Such a person is Chacha Chaudhary. You will find many Chacha Chaudhary in Pakistan. Even India also, Chacha Chaudhary. What is that? They know everything. They will not listen to you. Kitabi Khira. Absolutely right. So bookworm, they are excellent in the book, but they got very poor other skills. What are the poor other skills that they have? Example, other poor skills that they will have is they will never listen to other people. They will never listen to others. Others means other children in the class, other kids, and even at home, they will not listen to siblings. And what about parents? Parent will never listen to Begum. मैं मर्द हूँ, मैं मर्द हूँ, मैं खान हूँ, मैं पठान हूँ, मैं सब जानता हूँ. They will not listen. When they don't listen, what happens? We know what happens. Conflicts happen. They're not creators. So that's my second point. Absolutely right, Zia. They are not creative. So they do not generate alternatives. They do not generate alternatives. They look at only one way of doing something. Why? Because that is a time-tested way. They got dogmas. They got certain belief कि हमने कराची इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंपनी इसी तरह से चलाई है. ओके, इसके लिए के इलेक्ट्रिक हमेशा बंद है. पावर आ ही नहीं रही कराची में because they are running it one way. They are dogmas. They are not finding out कि भाई बिजली और किस तरीके से इसका पैदा की जाए. How can we generate more electricity in Karachi? The Karachi Electricity Company officials are not thinking. If they think, then the solution will be so simple. Solution will be so easy for Karachi Electric Company because you got coastline running into several hundreds of kilometers around Karachi, and it's gusty winds all the way up to Balochistan, Gwadar. It's gusty winds. If they put windmills over there, imagine we will solve the electricity problem in 1 minute. But we are not thinking. We are doing traditional electricity plant. Oh, bhai, koila khatam hai, thermal energy khatam hai. So what is happening? Whenever they want, they are shutting down electricity in Karachi. Everybody is screaming their lungs. No electricity. But they are not bothered. At the most, Karachi Electricity, Key Electric is apologizing that there is no electricity because they are not generating alternatives. So we have to generate alternatives. Third point, somebody already said it, and very intelligent people, actually, they are overconfident. So arrogance comes into such people, and arrogance leads to downfall. So arrogance leads to complacency. So we don't want that. We don't want these characteristics to rule us. We want to work on them and be a trained thinker. And research by Edward de Bono came to the conclusion that people of limited intelligence can learn to think well. So research has been on Down syndrome children, children who are autistic children, children who have some learning disability. Okay. So with these children, example, in an experiment in Australia, they trained them on thinking tools and thinking skills. And they found autistic kids who were challenged, who were doing much better in school and much better later on in life as well. So if somebody has limited intelligence, likewise, one of our colleagues in South Africa, she worked with minors in South Africa who were not trained, who had never been to school. They were school dropouts in primary school and they were arrogant. So what happened? She went down hundreds of thousands of meters under the earth's surface in a mine and taught them in the mine how to think in Afrikaans. And what happened was fabulous results. Those folks learn how to think, and a lot of problems, including conflicts, including landing up with criminal proceedings in the jail, all got eliminated. Why? Because the trained thinker has a distinct advantage. So thinking is the operating skill. Very important point that Edward de Bono spoke about. He said, thinking skills are like operating skills. The human brain is a potential that we have. But if we do not know how to control this human brain, then we are not going to be good in whatever we do. So let's learn how to be good in whatever we do, i.e. our thought processes, our thinking, etc. So let's work on our perception, because if we take faulty perception, then if input is faulty, output is going to be faulty. If perception is one way, then output is going to be one way. We are not going to have new ways of thinking. So if I'm Habib Bang and I'm thinking only one way, if I'm at HBL, I'm thinking only one way, the output will be one way. I will never go digital. I will never become like Bank Al Falah in Pakistan. Why? Because they're thinking, oh, we are Sarkari Bank, we are government bank, we are thinking in a certain way. So if my thought process is one way, output is going to be the same way. It's not going to be any value add in the thought process. Come on, an exercise for you, and I want everybody involved here with the exercise, and we're going to get the answer up in the chat from all of you. So here is the exercise, and I want everybody to participate in the exercise. What is the exercise? Exercise is there are 5 alphabets, 5 letters, TEMPH. So what we want the skill for you to challenge your perception, not look at something one way, but look at it multiple ways. Don't see something one way, because if you see something one way, then the output is not going to be good from your thought process. So challenge yourself to see something multiple ways. So I want all the children to participate. How many of our children are there, right? And the person who gives me the best answers, I'm going to reward them. I will make sure the book reaches you in Karachi. Okay. People already beginning to give the answer. Wonderful. So I would like rationale. So like Amir Bhai has given rationale. I don't know whether Amir has given or his child has given. That P is the only one that has a curvature. It has a curve. All others are straight, diagonal, horizontal, vertical, whatever. Okay. P is the only one that has a curve. So give me rationale. Come on, you got a minute. I will see how many people give me the response. I have 5, 6, 7 responses so far, 8 responses now. E is a vowel. So Lena, you're right. A, E, I, O, U are 5 vowels. Superb. But I want from everybody. Great. Wow. I'm going to give a wow here to everybody. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy because I have wonderful people here. And these wonderful people should be in a position to give me a lot. Now KVR using his background of de Bono skills. He says M has a V inside it. He has given you one clue. He has given a wonderful clue to everybody. So go beyond your thought process. P again because it has a hole in it. Superb, Amir Bhai. I'm going to give you digital clap. Everybody give him a digital clap. This is my digital clap because all of you are on mute. So at least if you can, with your cameras, give Amir Bhai digital clap. KVR for remembering. M has a V, but I'm not happy. P has a D. Oh my gosh, Lena. Wow, 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 wow. Imagine P has a D in it. How is that? Can you give me the rationale, Lena? How do you think P has a D in it? P from phonetics. If I told a Montessori or a kindergarten teacher that P has a D in it, she would say, get the hell out of here. All right? You're rewriting the alphabets. So how does P have a D in it? Think. Because when you think, you see possibilities endless. Perception has many possibilities. And our skill should be at home how to challenge possibilities, how to challenge perception. The child at home should be allowed to see things differently. Schools skill creativity. Schools don't allow us to challenge possibilities. And at home, we need to breed this. You need to breed this thinking at home. So P has a 1 in it. Wow, excellent. So has T, if I knock off the T portion in it. Okay. So Galaxy A31, whoever you are from your Galaxy phone, you are right. So Wakash by saying H has O2I and D in it. Oh my gosh. How I can't see 02 in H. Can you explain to me where is 02 in H? Anjali, where are you? I expect more answers from Anjali. Come on, Anjali is a great thinker. She's from Dubai. So she's sitting with her daughter. You should be able to give me more answers here. You know what? If I ask school kids grade 1 or 2 this question, I would have got by now 100 answers. With you, I'm struggling. I've got 25, 30 up there, and some are replicate. But children would be actually standing on the bench or the chair to give a response for an activity like this. So E is for Earth. Wow. Okay, Anaya is handling the chat. Okay, great, thank you. So Anaya, please give me some responses. Which alphabet is different? So why don't we take Kiria's clue and work on that? And I want you to think which other alphabet is hiding inside one of these alphabets. So example, KVR gave everybody the clue. V is hiding, or V is built into M. So V, if I remove it out, I have V as a separate alphabet here. That's great. So from P, what can I remove that may give me another alphabet? Or from H, what are 2 things I can remove that becomes distinct 2 alphabets? Okay. So P can't be divided symmetrically. Wow, excellent. I is hidden in P. Now you're getting the clues. Come on, go on this line now. Come on. I can be from H. That's correct. You have 2 I's. Honey, you're right. You can have 2 I's from H. Come on, I want more answers. Can you give me more? Of course you can. Only if you stretch yourself to think differently. Don't accept this as face value. What other possibilities are there? There are umpteen possibilities. Okay. You can make W from M. Honey, superb. Now, honey's taken you in a different paradigm altogether, different orbit altogether. Now, let's try reversing and inversing or flipping right, left these alphabets to see, can we make some new letters, new alphabets, which can be unique. Okay, so if I flip M, as Hani is saying, is superb what Hani is saying. If I flip M, it becomes a W. Can you play around like this, combination permutations, and put it up on the chat? Let's see. Children have this natural ability till they are 5, 6 years of age. So E looks 3 if I rotate it. Vakas, excellent. P turns into D. Rubina. Why only to me? Rubina to everybody. Rubina, you're doing great. P becomes A and B. Lena, absolutely. So once you flip something, you see a different perspective. That's why we got problem reversal as well as a CPS tool. See things differently. Don't see it one way. And with our de Bono lateral thinking, we have reversal po. Don't see things one way. See it another way. New solution will come. So P can become a B. Nobody mentioned that as yet. I'm giving you a clue so that you start thinking differently faster. P has many, many opportunities. P has many possibilities. P, we can convert P and it can become a B, by the way. Up a small b. All right, a lowercase b. A lowercase p can become a lowercase p can become a lowercase b. How's that? So can you think of some more possibilities now? Okay. P can be D also. Absolutely right. And 2 minutes back, I was struggling. How can I get some solutions from you? So wonderful skill for you and me. What is that? Challenge your perception. Allow children to see something differently. At home, create the environment that we have to see things differently. What do you think? Are you all done? Okay, you're not done. There are more possibilities that you're not looking at. So here is one clue to you, because people are giving clues and then everybody's jumping on because it's giving you that aha moment. So I'm going to give you one aha moment. T is odd. Do you know why T is odd? T is odd because it's the first alphabet in this list of 5. How's that? That's my rationale. T is the first one, so it's odd because in T and PH, in this sequence, T is odd. Can you give me more? Super, I want more now. More. I'm not happy. I want at least 6 more from all of you with this one clue that I give. Okay, yeah. Now you're playing Scrabble. Waka, somebody else did as well. Temperature, them. You can form words in combination and look at the same word, jumble it, and that's lateral thinking. That's because you're changing your perception. You're playing around with these words. That's good. But at this moment, tell me, I said T is odd because it's first. What other word is odd? Okay. P rotated is an emotion or emoticon, stuck out tongue. Absolutely. Stuck out tongue. Now, Anaya, that is fabulous. Think differently. Come on. People stuck. One more clue for you. M is odd because two alphabets before M and two after M. How's that for you? So M is odd because two alphabets, T and E, are in this sequence of alphabets before M, and P and H are two alphabets after M. So that is the way it is odd. Can you think of some more from this second clue that I've given you? I want second clue, giving some answers. Come on, give me some answers. Wow, Zia got the clue. Zia done it wonderful. Zia Mustaq, superb. Zia saying H is odd because it's the last one out of the sequence of this five. Brilliant. M is symmetrical. Superb. Brilliant. And H is odd not only because it's the last one, Anaya. H is odd because if you flip H any which way, including a mirror image of H, H will still remain H. H, you cannot mess around with H. How's that? So more you think this way, more wonderful solutions are possible. You and I have to think this way. So I'm going to put up a question on the chat. I don't know how I want to put it on the slide. I'm going to do it a little differently here. And my thing up on the chat is, this is a classic CPS one, creative problem solving one. And I hope Lena remembers this exercise. So I'm going to give you one digit this time. And that digit is number 8. I want you to divide 8 in as many ways as you can. As many ways as you can. Okay, so here is the exercise and you got 45 seconds. So start typing the answers here. So Anjali, I think it was 2 O's was for what? I don't know. What was 2 O's for? Okay, so honey, you're right. The possibilities are endless. So now tell me, how can I divide 8? How many ways can you think of for dividing it? 2's, correct. Cut 8 into half makes it 2 zeros. Is that what Anaya was saying? So Anaya, you did it before Lena did. That's great. Lena, you got to do creative problem solving. Think this way. Change our paradigms. Change the way we see something. Double O. Excellent. Is that it? Is that the only way to divide 8? So mathematical combination permutations can be 8 could be divided by 4. That's another way you could divide 8. Waka still on the last exercise. Go to the next one. Hard to divide, yeah. 2 3's can be 8. Wow. So 2 3 meaning we have number 3 and the number 3. You inverse one number 3, it will constitute number 8. Wow. Anaya's thinking now. And mom has to encourage this type of thinking at home. Please challenge the child to see possibilities. It could be school, it could be project work, it could be a formula rather than memorize a Pythagorean theorem. Why can't we see it completely differently? So if I can look at a squared plus b squared equal to c squared differently, then I don't need to memorize and go for rote learning. I can find solutions to problems back in school differently because I'm seeing the same problem differently. I'm not seeing the problem one way. I'm seeing the problem multiple ways. So divide 8, 4 ends. Okay, 3 and 5. Excellent, Rubina. Rubina, mark it to everybody. Excellent. We'll save this chat and we'll send the responses to everybody as well. This way, everybody will get output of these exercises that you're doing. Okay, so wonderful, endless possibilities. And we'll go to a very important point here. Our thought process should be based on a concept and very important to use at home. is called Parallel Thinking by Edward de Bono. It's a basis of a wonderful program called Six Thinking Hats. So what is parallel thinking? Parallel thinking is we don't argue with one another and we don't use different modes of thinking with one another. Because if I'm on plus and you are on minus, what's going to happen? We will have argument at home. Like you're telling mom, Ammi, I want to celebrate my birthday in McDonald's. Ammi, birthday McDonald's. Ammi says, no, chup kar. Okay, last year only you had your birthday in McDonald's. Then what is going to happen? You will not be happy at home. The environment at home will not be good. Will be more conflict situation at home. Ammi doing the same thing with Abu also. With Abu, so Abu saying, let us go to Phupi's house. Let us go to Khala's house. Okay. Ammi saying, no, I'm fed up of Khala. Khala ke ghar pe jana hi nahi hai. Because Khala's dekh ke mujhe sir dukta hai. Okay. So what is going to happen? If parents don't agree on a way forward, it is going to lead to I am right, you're wrong. Wonderful book and concept by Edward de Bono. Basis for parallel thinking, six thinking hats. So how can we have a better environment at home? If we breed parallel thinking at home. It's a basis of some of the tools invented by Edward de Bono. More so, tools for children, tools for families that we're going to go through. So different suggestions are laid down in parallel. So example, we will say, yes, we will have birthday party in McDonald's. Everybody will say yes. Kabul, 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 and Kabul. Then somebody will say, nahi, McDonald's nahi jana hai. No, no, cost is high, no value add, junk food, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let there be something new. McDonald's, khal nikal jati hai. You're just paying for something which is not value add. So some people will say yes, some people will say no, but everybody must say yes and everybody must say no together in that mode of thinking. So very important. Let's see, we're going to practice it with one tool soon, but let us practice it straight away with one tool. So this one tool is a very interesting tool of mine. Mine means Edward de Bono, not mine, but I love this for families and I love this for Karachi too. I love it for Pakistan too, because you're going to help me to use this tool for Karachi soon. So a friend of mine, I'll introduce this tool, but first a friend of mine is in a dilemma. He wants to get across to the other side of the wall, as you can see. He wants to go from this side of the wall to the other side of the wall. So he's stuck. He's stuck because he can't think of solution. Then suddenly, aha, that eureka moment, he's thinking, okay, honey, why? Because you're thinking of giving so many examples of Pakistan. I'm as good as Pakistan, no problem at all. I'm one of you. So here, he's thinking now, किस तरीके से एक idea निकाला जाए कि we can get across to the other side of this wall. He thinks of 4 ideas. Now, everybody can participate once I explain. I'm going to give you 1 minute and I will count the number of solutions you give me. Then we'll introduce this tool to you. So he brings a ladder. He thinks by stepping at a ladder, step by step, he can get the elevation that he needs and he can get onto the other side. He asks a friend to hoist him. So in India, we have this. We have, one festival in India where they do human pyramid and they toda the matka. Okay. So excellent. So here you can hoist a person using another person can be used as a hoisting device for you to get across to the other side of the wall. Or we can get one carpet from Ertugrul. Everybody in Pakistan liking Ertugrul, Turkish. And there also they're showing, they are only the Kai tribe, which is Ottoman Empire. They are making only special carpets. The women are only weaving carpets. That's a main occupation. Being shepherd or making carpets in Ertugrul. So I can bring one magic carpet from Turkey. And, oh yeah, this is the one. Magic carpet from Turkey. Or I can go to the circus, bring the tambourine from the circus, get this hoisting thing and get across. I'll get the propulsion I need and I will get the movement, the spring action, I will get onto the other side of the wall. Great. But he needs your help. Why he needs your help? He says, please give me some ideas how to get onto the other side of the wall. Your 45 seconds starts now. I want multiplicity of ideas. Time starts now, 45 seconds. Everybody type in the chat. Let's see. And children can speak as well. So why not build a staircase, permanent solution? Excellent, Amir bhai. Hani still likes a ladder. Okay, excellent. I want more other than the ladder. So I like Amir's point. Amir bhai gave good examples. Build the staircase permanent. Stack bricks. Excellent. Lina doing creative thinking now. So this is divergent thinking. Lina, in CPS, this would be called divergent thinking. What's divergent thinking? I want बेशुमार idea from you in Urdu. मुझे बहुत सारे idea चाहिए आपसे. एक गुंजाइश है बहुत सारे ideas की. There's a strong need to think out of the box. Do divergent thinking. So many ideas are coming. I'm counting how many ideas so far. 15, 16, 17 ideas so far. Have a look at the chat as well to get some inspiration. He should jump himself, or he can use a pogo stick, and he can get the elevation using pogo stick, or build on that, get a pendulum, or he can use pole vault. So why is depending on somebody else to help him, or magic carpet from Turkey? Pole vault, and he can pole vault and get across. Okay, do the jump with the pole vault. He can break the wall. Zia, excellent. Maybe walk a little bit further. Diwar is not there. Gate is open. Salam alaikum, marhaba, ahlan. Darwaza khulla hai. Kham magadmari kar rahe ho. Okay. Take alternative route. Zia Mustaq is excellent. Think more. Climb with his own effort. What else? I'm not happy again. If I ask this to school children, they would be standing up on the desk, ready to give me answers. Do paragliding, find the door, where will be the door, wall will end somewhere. Okay. Yeah, own effort. How? Iram, how? Give me some ideas how to get across to the other side of the world. Try again and again. Good. Okay. So throw a rope and make sure that the hook gets across. So you use that as a hook. You use that as, how the mountain climbers would do that. They would do that, or use a zip line and you can get across. Wow, Anaya, excellent. Lina saying bring a crane. Crane can pick you up and drop you on the other side. A wacko idea, Lina, in divergent thinking, because nobody is evaluating here, and that's a basis of parallel thinking. No evaluation, suspending judgment, quantity more important than quality. We want diversity of ideas. So some more diverse ideas could be, hang on, we could be the human cannon. How's that? I already borrowed one thing from the circus. I can borrow the human cannon from the circus as well. The circus will put me into the cannon, blast me on one side, I will go onto the other side. Wow, now I'm getting ideas here. Get a wingsuit, go on an airplane, go on a skydiving, you go on a drone. Make a hole, build a tunnel underneath so that maybe the other side there's somebody waiting to catch you. Maybe this is the erstwhile Great Berlin Wall. Maybe this is India-Pakistan border. You will be caught both sides by crossing over the wall. So make a tunnel and get across to the wall. Okay, that's what narcos guys do in South America and in Mexico. What do they do? And that's why our dear friend Trump is saying build a solid wall between Mexico and the United States. But he doesn't know. In all the movies, they're already showing that tunnels are there. And through the tunnel, they can get across. Catapult over. Wow. Don't go at all. Go somewhere else. Why you want to go across this wall? Why? What is your maqsad क्या है? इसमें हदफ क्या है? क्या जरूरी पड़ी? किस डॉक्टर ने बोला आपको कि जरूरी है ये दीवार पार करना? Okay. So other ideas could be you could use a horse that's trained on polo, steeplechase, other games where the horse could actually glide you across the wall as well. Other idea could be accumulate water on this side, make another wall, make a water tank here or a pool here. And the water tank, you'll float, you'll automatically be able to get onto the other side of the wall. So think, yeah, bring explosives, bring dynamite and explode the wall as well. Lina, excellent. That people, that there is corona on the other side. Wow! Shayan Salwani, wherever you are from, here is my digital clap for you. Wow, 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 wow. Or tell people you will get some disease on the other side, not the corona. They will hesitate before they go on to the other side. So think out of the box. How? Superb tool for home, for children, for families is alternative possibilities choices. APC stands for alternative possibilities choices. All three are meaning one and the same. There's no semantical difference in the choice of these three words. Only difference is alternative is another way to do something. Possibility means something not tried before. Choice is giving you some option. So a good thinker, what does a good thinker do? How do I make my whole family think? I should sit down and do salam mashwara with the family. What is the salam mashwara with the family? I will tell the family, let us sit together and solve this issue. Example, I want alternative possibility choices on choice of school, choice of career. Beta, what would you like to study when you complete uh, schooling in Lahore Grammar School? After you pass out from Lahore Grammar School, what would you like to do? Let us generate alternative possibility choices. So it's a great tool that we can use in multiple situations at home. It's not one situation alone. Multiple situations will warrant use. You want to buy a house, you can use this tool. Should we buy the house in Gulshan? Should we buy the house in Gulshan Iqbal? Should we buy the house where in Karachi? Should we buy in Memonwada the house? Okay, because we are Memon, we would like to stay there. So I don't know. When we sit together and we generate alternatives, that makes the whole family a good family. So let's get you to think of alternatives, right? And I'm going to give you a challenge here. My focus is going to come up on the chat. I want focus for children and for adults. Focus for children and adults is the following. How to increase or how to increase okay, I'm looking at one related to Karachi, so I'm going to change that to something related to Karachi. Yeah, how to or to Pakistan in general. Okay, because every time I read about this, my heart says, why are families not thinking about it, and why is entire Pakistan not thinking about it? So I don't know others if you know that. It is up on the net everywhere. We want to reduce polio cases in Pakistan. And you are from WHO, you are seeing alarming number of cases in Pakistan compared to other countries in the world where practically polio has been eradicated. Now, I'm going to give you the backdrop because many people in Pakistan do not want, more so in the rural areas, in the interior region, they don't want to give the polio vaccine to the child. So that is leading to polio cases still being there in India. I'm sorry, in Pakistan. In India, Amitabh Bachchan became brand ambassador, and every village in India came to know that the child should be given the polio drops. Okay, so let's generate some ideas. We will make sure that Sohail Saab will pass this on to the Minister of Health in Pakistan because they're struggling. You know, I'm surprised Minister of Health not shot, but everybody who goes to give the vaccine gets a shot or gets shunted out by the people, especially Taliban. So we want to solve this problem because it's for next generation. We don't want polio-stricken children for the future. Okay, so here we are. It's coming on the chat. It's coming up on the chat now. And now I put it on the chat. I was just explaining the context so that everybody understands it because some people are not from Pakistan, like Lena. So now you see the challenge, how to reduce polio cases in Pakistan. I want APC. It's not come on the chat. Up. It's come. I'm already getting the answer.
It is there.
Anaya, yeah, it's there, right? It's there on the chat. Everybody seeing it? Yeah. Can't see it either. Oh, so why don't I? Okay, stop sharing my screen. And now hopefully you should get it. Can you get it now? Okay, can you get it now? I stopped sharing the screen. Can you get it? No? Can't get the chat? Why? Sohail sir, Sunil, can you see? Sohail sir? Why they can't get
Yes,
the
sir.
chat? I can't.
I,
Let me refresh it.
I,
1 minute. I'm refreshing my chat at my end. Hopefully, yeah. Now? Yeah, you have to say to everyone. Yep, click on everyone. Everyone up, everyone in the meeting. Correct. Up. Oh. So my focus you didn't get. Oh, it went to the waiting room.
waiting
Okay,
room.
here we
Right.
go. Here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Up. How to reduce polio cases in Pakistan. Even if you're not from Pakistan, you are contributing to the society by thinking this way. Come on, now it's up on the chat. How to reduce polio cases in Pakistan. That's your focus. Give me ideas, a minute. Then we'll move on to the next tool. This tool you need to practice every day with your children. Every day, take one social topic and use it. Excellent, Hani. How can we reach the rural areas? What will be appealing to the rural areas? Because most of them are illiterate. So, example, if I was in the Ministry of Health, I would use a mosque, I would use a mullah in the mosque. Maybe in his Friday sermon, he should integrate it into his Friday sermon. How's that? Because he's the best person to influence the local community. But if he is silent on this matter, then people think this is haram and they will not give it to their child. With the result, more cases in Pakistan than anywhere in the world. So get a celebrity to popularize. Excellent. Superb. Just like India did. India also has large number of cases, but today it's extinct in India because everybody in the village knows polio drops essential for their child. Superb. So get celebrity endorsement. Get some cricketing team. If some cricketer is speaking too much, why can't he speak? Why can't Wakar Bhai speak about this? Why can't Shoaib Bhai speak about this? Okay. Give examples. Okay, show excellent example now. They are scaring us in India when we go for the movie. They are saying smoking kills. But how they give the message? They are showing one patient, oh, khas ke, these lungs are coming out. And then they are scaring the life out of us. So why can't in every movie theater, before we show the movie, we should be educating the people. But again, problem, don't worry about convergent thinking. Don't tell me that there are no movie theaters in Peshawar area. Okay, give wild idea. Radio, excellent. Broadcast on radio. No entry to theater without vaccination record. Give wacko ideas. Broadcast on TV. All PTV channels, Geo TV should educate. Superb. Educate in schools, at all levels in schools. Blackmail parents to ensure country's child safety, because we don't want children who are challenged in the future. So now children are contributing to social issues, not only using this tool for their birthday party. We can say, "Yahan kachara kuda hai beta." How can we make sure kachara kuda is not there, garbage is not there in our lane? What creative ideas can we think of? So the whole family can use 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever time, and inject fresh thinking at home. It will be wonderful. Use Facebook, use TikTok, appoint somebody as polio head or polio champion in every area. Brilliant. I've got close to maybe 50 ideas from all of you. मेरी गुजारिश है, request है to Sohail Bhai, please take copy of this and pass it on, because great ideas come. Small treat that appeals to children to ensure that the child takes a vaccine. Okay, super. I won't say child is not the problem, parents are the problem. So we want divergent thinking, parallel thinking. All ideas are welcome. Ensure that vaccines are safe and show global supporting evidence. Lina, that is wonderful. Looks like you stay in Pakistan. You are absolutely right, because the propaganda is that the vaccines are not safe and they affect your fertility. Okay, so when such rumors are spread without any evidence, then that becomes a deterrent. You're right. That's a good background whitehead data that you have on this subject matter. Okay, make children give polio shots to parents. So ulta pulta karo and solve this issue. in a different way. Okay, I want your feedback. How you like this tool? Everybody can unmute and repeat after me and put on your videos as well if you want to, and we will chant something. Everybody who's comfortable putting on your videos and unmute. We are going to do a chanting exercise for 30 seconds before we move on to the second tool. Phadaphat, chanting exercise. Unmute, unmute, unmute. Put the video on so I can see you. Superb. Unmute. All right. Host, please allow everybody to unmute. Host. Host is not allowing. Host kahan hai?
Everyone is unmute. Everyone is unmute.
Everyone unmute. Everybody will repeat after me. A. Repeat. A. B. C. A. I'll repeat. A. B. C. A. C. So make this chant a way of life. Every day chant. What will you chant? A, B, C, A, B, C. Why? If the whole family chants APC, this tool will stay alive and the family will become a thinking family. Family will like this tool and make it a way of life. You can mute everybody, sir. Mute everybody. So I will share my me. All right, sir. So we can go on and on. We looked at this tool. We already looked at APC. We will look at a wonderful tool which we badly need at home. But before we use this tool at home and understand about this tool, I need to go to my chat. I love my chat. So my chat, what is going to be on my chat? I'm going to ask you a question on my chat. The question on the chat is as follows. The question on the chat is, okay, so Lena, we wish you continue. Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for connecting all the way from Canada. And you can see how this is superb. And these are superb tools here. So second tool is rules. So we are going to learn rules. How are we going to learn rules? I'm sure everybody in Pakistan, I'm sorry, Nasta, you may not relate. Everybody in Pakistan loves India-Pakistan cricket match. So what are rules in cricket? Whether you play cricket or you don't play cricket. What are the rules in cricket? Come on, type. Let me see whether there are some rules in cricket or not. In cricket, what rules do you know? You have 30 seconds. Mujtaba sir, क्या rule है? क्या कानून है? कोई कानून है क्रिकेट खेलने में कि कोई कानून नहीं है? कि मैं 20 खिलाड़ी लेके मैदान में उतर सकता हूं? Excellent. Zia giving the first best answer. 1 over has 6 balls in cricket. You can't bowl 7 ball until there is a no ball or a wide ball. Only 11 players. That's all. और rule नहीं है. और rule चाहिए मुझे. More rules. You can't have 2 bouncers in 1 over. Mohammad Zahid up to date with ICC rules of cricket. और क्या rule है cricket में? Any rules in cricket? Anaya, if you know any other game, KBR, if you don't like cricket, any other game in India, you know any rules for tennis? You have any rules for tennis? Anaya, I'm sure you know tennis. So any rules for tennis? Or no rules? So guess what? We have rules in all games. All games, all sports, we have rules. We have rules in the traffic also, which people don't follow in Sadar in Karachi. In Karachi, people don't follow the rules. More so in Teen Talwar, Pat Talwar, they don't follow the rules. But there are rules of traffic. Can somebody tell me what are the rules of traffic? What rules are there in traffic all over the world in Dubai? Anaya in Dubai. Anaya, what rules are there of traffic in Dubai? When you sit with mama in the car or with dad in the car, what rules are there? India also, some people, Pythium, not following the rule. But rules are there. What are the rules? You have to drive with speed, seat belt, speed limit is there. लाल बत्ती मतलब रुकना ही है. लाल बत्ती ये नहीं कि मेरा पूरा हक है, मैं जा सकता हूँ. Okay, तू जानता नहीं मैं कौन हूँ. Okay, no. लाल बत्ती means stop. What else? Any other rules? Parking rules are there. Okay, no mobile use while driving rule is there. Auto rickshaw have their own rules in India. India, don't worry, rules are there. Everybody make their own rule. In Bangalore, you make the rules for the bus also. They stop anywhere in the middle of the highway. Okay. So only rule is when you see the traffic policeman, you follow the rule. Wow. Mustafa ji, aapko virtual clap. Excellent. So rules have many purposes, as you can see from the slide of mine, i.e. avoiding confusion, enjoyment, making sure members are all on a playing field, etc. Most rules make life easy. A rule should be widely known. A rule is not bad because somebody dislikes it. Rules, people must know the purpose of the rule. So let's design some rules for home. घर में क्या कानून होना चाहिए? बच्चों के लिए, okay, औलाद के लिए, अम्मी के लिए भी कुछ कानून होना चाहिए. अब्बू के लिए कानून होना चाहिए. Why? Having given an excellent answer before I could start. So give me examples of some rules that we can formulate at home for us as a family. As a good family, we should have some rules to respect for parents, izzat to parent. If Anjali tells something to Anaya, Anaya should not say, Mummy, you don't know, Mummy, this is not your time. Now in my school it's different. Okay. She should respect her mother. Rules should be there. And vice versa. If Anaya tells something to a mother, mother should not say, shut up. I know more. I am your Ammi. Who's Ammi? Me, not you. So there should be rules for both people to respect one another. Superb. Eating on the dining table, rules. Eating together on the dining table, better rule, honey. Share any problem with the children and vice versa. So create the environment, rule, kanoon, that you are going through any problem, share it with mummy. Rule should be there. And mummy going through some problem, mummy should have the confidence to share it with the child. Mummy should not say, "Bacha, what do you know? You don't know in the dunya." Okay, तो दुनिया के लेन देन से वाकफ नहीं है बेटा. No, mummy should also share that this problem with khala, this problem, with in-laws, what to do. This problem with my house, what to do. Okay, so eating on time, not wasting water. Not to use cell phone in the house after 7 p.m. Shahid, excellent. Be in time. Superb. I want some more rules. Some rules for Abbu. Whatever Abbu. Abbu is not Khuda. Abbu also needs some rules. What rules can we have for Abbu? Abbu badly needs some rules. Excellent. Limit time for watching TV. Limit time for internet. Have breakfast in time. Rule for Abbu not to use cell phone when in the house. Excellent, Shahid. Think this way. Children, please give some rules now for parents. I want rules for parents because parents think they will make the rules for the children. We need to make rules for the parent also. They are not beyond us. Niyasa, give some rules for parents. That should come back. That should do work-life balance. Come and spend time with me. Quality time with the family. Excellent. No discrimination for anybody. Extended Khandan also. How not to have discrimination. How to have good relationship with all extended family members. पूरे खानदान, extended खानदान के साथ ताल्लुकात अच्छे होने चाहिए. This can be a rule. No fighting with anybody. Not to waste your time with friends. Farhana, excellent. But again, Farhana, don't put too many rules for children. Why not for parents? That's the question. Even schools fail here. Schools put a lot of rules for children, but no rules for the teachers. Teacher also should have rules. And children, okay, yeah, don't say stuff that is disrespectful to your child. Excellent, superb. There should be trust between the family. There should be rule. And that trust should be, you should confide in the child, child should confide in you. Anaya should not do anything behind mummy's back. Anaya should tell mummy, this bad thing happened today in school. This friend of mine, this. And Mommy know how to handle that. Okay, somebody scribbling and annotating on mine, don't allow that. Okay, I want somebody not liking rules. Okay, I have a rule here, no messing around with my presentation. Rule, because otherwise it will disturb somebody from seeing. Okay, so wonderful. Now tell me my question. This is great. Wow to all of you. Wow, these were superb rules you created. Excellent. So why do people break rules? Any idea? Galaxy A31 put a wonderful question for everybody. Why do you think people break rules? Why do people not follow rules at home, at the office, everywhere? So let's focus on home. Why children don't follow the rules? Type some of your answers. Do like an APC on this. What do you think are the reasons that children oppose to your rules? Children oppose because you are imposing. I'm giving a clue. Some rules are dumb. Like no going out with your friends, no sleepover, dumb. In today's context, dumb. No sleepover. I want to go, it's a weekend, I want to go and sleep in my friend's house. No, 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 no. You cannot go. Okay? Haram, galat, you can't go. It was against your will. Very good. Somebody opposing because the rule is imposed. So many rules fail because they are imposed. So as a family, what should we do? We should spend time to come up and formulate rules together as a family. We sit together and say, चलो आज हम कुछ कानून बनाते हैं घर पे. हमारा सलूक कैसा होना चाहिए एक दूसरे के साथ. Let us have some rules on how we are going to relate to one another. Okay? Because if you force the rule on the child, parents, if you are listening, be careful. If you force the rule on the child may listen to you, but will resist in your absence. How? You tell the child not to watch TV. The moment you go to work, वो TV चालू कर लेगा. नहीं बाहर आएगा बंदा. Because it is imposed. If there is involvement, there will be buy-in. When there is buy-in, we will make sure the rules are much accepted and will become way of life at home. So example, जूते कहाँ रखने हैं? घर के अंदर जूते नहीं लाना है. For example, you want rule that हम नमाज के टाइम पे अगर करते हैं जुम्मे के दिन पे और on Sunday we will read namaz together. Okay? अगर ये कानून है, then we must involve them in this कानून. Then it will become a discipline. If we impose, then they will oppose, they will resist, and rules are not then going to be accepted. So very important tool here. So unmute, everybody unmute. Everybody unmute. And that's a problem. Our rules in our countries are made by politicians, whichever party. And these parties resist because we find no value in the rules. So everybody, once you unmuted, you will say rules. Chant rule, कानून, कानून, कानून चाहिए घर पे कानून और बच्चों को इन्वॉल्व करना है कानून में. Can you say that rules? And don't forget my previous chanting. Don't forget my previous chanting. A.B.C. APC. These two tools you learned, please chant them. Please make it a way of life. Let's go on. Any question, comment so far? What do you think about these two tools so far? Now we learn a very interesting tool. Good tools, bad tools? घर पे इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो कि नहीं?
Yes.
अच्छा, तीसरा tool, how to use parallel thinking at home. ताकि बहस ना हो. बहस नहीं चाहिए घर पे. Okay? अम्मी बहस करती है बच्चों के साथ. बहस नहीं चाहिए. और Anaya arguing with mummy. So how can we learn wonderful? Everybody mute, please. Everybody mute. We got limited time. I want to do one or two. This tool says PMI. Just like APC, आप इसको chant करो silent में ही. P कहो पहले, फिर एक dot, मतलब pause, M dot I. So repeat after me. PMI. Without unmuting. Mute पे रखो, repeat करो. PMI. PMI, वंडरफुल टूल PMI. घर पे इसको एक आदत बनाना है हमें. कैसे? How? So let's see how this tool works. Supposing think wild idea कि खुदा thinks कि इंसान इतने अरसों से चले आ रहे हैं, एक ही शरीर, एक ही बदन, इंसान का शरीर चेंज किया जाए, इंसान को तीसरा हाथ दिया जाए. तीसरा हाथ क्यों? हर एक इंसान के पास अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह 2 हाथ हैं. अब न्यू मॉडल में तीसरा हाथ आएगा, थर्ड आर्म. ओके, तो इफ आई आस्क यू दिस, योर फर्स्ट रिएक्शन में भी तौबा तौबा, जुल्म है, हराम है, गलत है. ओके, but I don't want you to think like this. I want you to think in a systematic way at home, work, everywhere with the child, and allow the child to use PMI. What is that? So first part is plus point. P stands for plus. Plus मतलब इसका फायदा क्या होगा अगर इंसान को तीसरा हाथ दिया जाएगा, अगर अल्लाह बख्शे और तीसरा हाथ का इंसान बनाए. और now we have third hand. Where is this third hand? It is coming out from our chest. इसका क्या फायदा होगा? 30 seconds. Everybody type in the chat. सिर्फ फायदा सोचो, उसका नुक्स नहीं निकालना है आपको. You are only going to give me plus point. If everybody had a third hand, what will be the plus? Please type in the chat. This is wild thought. Okay, stupid idea. Third hand. ये मुमकिन नहीं है. But supposing ये हुआ तो इसका फायदा क्या होगा? इसका क्या फायदा होगा? जिसको तीसरा हाथ मिल जाएगा उसको क्या फायदा होगा? So हानि सिंह, घर का काम फटाफट फौरन होगा. One more hand to balance in a single twin birth. So if you have twins in a single birth, 2 बच्चे पैदा हुए, एक बच्चे को एक हाथ में पकड़ सकते हैं. KVR, वाह, क्या प्लस निकाला KVR में. ओके, जुड़वा पैदा हुए, दोनों जुड़वा को एक ही टाइम हैंडल कर सकते हैं. Okay, so we'll be able to put something on my back. It will make you more powerful. You can do multitasking. Anaya, are you there? Able to complete more tasks at once. Up, you can use mobile phone while driving. Wow, wonderful. You can do multiple tasks now. Okay, you can have work-life balance. You can help a needy person. Maybe आपके दोनों हाथ में बैग हैं. आप already supermarket में हो. आप कारफोर में हो, कारफोर से निकल रहे हो और कोई अबला है, और अबला एक बैग है पर नहीं पकड़ पड़ रहा है. अब आप कहते हो सॉरी, मेरे बैग में, मेरे हाथ में भी थैला है, मैं आपको कैसे मदद करूं, सॉरी. अगर आपके पास तीसरा हाथ होता, आप किसी की मदद में लगा सकते, किसी की जरूरत समझ के आप हेल्प कर सकते. ठीक है ना? ऐसे सोचो आप. प्लस प्लस प्लस. ओके, यू कैन स्विम फास्टर. सुपर, वंडरफुल. जिया, you can swim faster. You can horn while driving. Wow. Up now we spent a minute. We will now look at minus point. Okay. घर पे ऐसे डिस्कस करना है. कोई भी चीज का प्लस निकालना है पहले, फिर माइनस निकालना है. कट्ठे कट्ठे पैरेलल. और पैरेलल का क्या मतलब है? जब हम फायदा निकाल रहे हैं, कोई खड़पैन नहीं करेगा. अब मैं नहीं कहेगी नहीं नहीं ये मुमकिन नहीं है, ये हमने किया था, तेरे पैदा होने के पहले किया था, ये नहीं चलेगा. Now, when we are on plus, we'll all be on plus. Now we are on minus. Excellent, Anaya. Okay, current clothes will go waste. Super point, Amir Bhai. Amir Bhai already into this wonderful thought process. What is it? He's saying now minus point. What is that? Our current clothes will go wasted. We'll have to stitch. We'll need to get a new wardrobe. Correct. Or likho point. What else? What other points you can think of? Minus point. सोशल लाइफ की बैड बचा है. मुश्तबा, करेक्ट. जब ठीक कैसे मारोगे किसी को? किसी को मिलना है, गले मिलना है, गले कैसे मिलोगे? कराची में किसी को चल भाई इकट्ठे चलो, हम 3 तलवार में मिलते हैं, यहाँ खाना खाते हैं. Then how will meet the person? 2 pocket, 3 hands. How is that possible? तीसरा पॉकेट भी बनाना पड़ेगा. More mobile usage, third hand. It'll be trauma. Wonderful, superb. Bike will go to waste because no balance. Superb. Balancing will be problem because third hand will be an issue of command. कि मैं राइट साइड जाऊं कि लेफ्ट साइड जाऊं कि सेंटर में जाऊं. किसी से हाथ मिलाना भी मुश्किल हो जाएगा जी. किसको आप राइट हैंड एक्सटेंड करोगे तो बीच वाला हाथ निकल आएगा. खड़पैंच. तो सामने वाला भी कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा कौन से हाथ मिलाना है. ओके, सो एन इश्यू देयर. ओके, कपड़ा ज्यादा स्टिचिंग होगा, सलवार कमीज बनानी है तो प्रॉब्लम है. आप दर्जी के पास जाओगे, वो कहेगा नहीं नहीं 4 मीटर में नहीं बनेगा, आपको 6 मीटर लाना है. तीसरा हाथ भी है अभी आपका. ओके, सो सुपर वंडरफुल. और बेगम कहेगी और जेवर भी चाहिए मुझे, 2 हाथ में चूड़ियां काफी नहीं है, तीसरे हाथ में भी चूड़ियां चाहिए, तो जेवर का भी खर्चा आपका बढ़ जाएगा. ओके, सो superb here. You see here minus point. Now we'll do I. I is very, very different than P and M. Correct, you're right. All of you right. Great ideas. Last one, and then we'll throw the floor open to question answer. And there are other tools, but you can read about it. I told you, please buy the book. Teach your child how to think. I looked it up today in Liberty. It's available. Anjali, you can buy this book from India. You can buy the court lessons as well in Pakistan. The court lessons are also translated in Urdu. Lot of work is available in Urdu. जो मैंने आपको समझाया सब उर्दू में अवेलेबल है. इंडिया में भी ट्रांसलेशन उर्दू में अभी अवेलेबल है. एग्जांपल 6 hats and उर्दू कैसे सिखाना using 6 hats. It become a wonderful research paper which is being used to teach Urdu. So now in Urdu language teaching, they are using creative thinking. How's that? Okay. So what I want is I stands for, it's neither plus nor minus. It is interesting. Interesting means it is neither plus nor minus. I'm emphasizing. It is worthwhile addressing that issue. So how do we use interesting? Interesting, we normally use a phrase. We will say, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? So this is a dimension unexplored with plus or minus. So an aspect that's not addressed, we will address it with this dimension. So let me give you 1 or 2 examples, and then you will start typing up examples as a last exercise here. Okay, so that's plus. One can slap more times, will come under plus point. Okay, मत डेनोटेट करो. हाँ, थप्पड़ ज्यादा मार सकता है, 3 हाथ से थप्पड़ मार सकता है. ओके, माइनस भी हो सकता है, प्लस भी हो सकता है. जी हाँ, ये पॉइंट. और so very important. I will take your slap point and convert it into something different. What will I say? Wouldn't it be nice to know how people will do wrestling? Because आप तीसरा हाथ आ गया तो लोग कुश्ती कैसे लड़ेंगे. ओके, इंडिया पाकिस्तान में कुश्ती, wrestling, even in Europe now wrestling, because you see that most European wrestlers are trying to compete with traditional Indian and Pakistani wrestlers in Olympics. So with Olympics, the third hand, what is the rule? I don't know how the third hand will come. So you will now write it this way. Amir, that's a plus. So you will have to write it. How will you write it? Wouldn't it be nice? Dash, dash, dash. Can you write down? Wouldn't it be nice? So wouldn't it be nice to know with which hand we will tickle? Mujtaba, आप ऐसे लिखोगे. Wouldn't it be nice? किस हाथ से हम खुजली करेंगे? How's that? Colloquial way. Okay. Wouldn't it be nice? What will be the rules of basketball? ऐसे लिखो. Okay. Wouldn't it be nice? KVR given very good abbreviation to everybody. WBIBN, which hand to shake hands? Which hand will be used to shake hands? So interesting means that dimension not exploded plus or minus. Worthwhile exploring. और दीजिए जी. So wouldn't it be nice to know how kameez, how Anu Aga, what Anu Aga, what's her name? Aga is one famous designer in Clifton. How Aga will design kameez, because she specializes only in kameez. Well, not in salwar. She does not sell any salwar. How she will design new version kameez. I want to see how Aga madam will do that in Clifton area. Okay, so like this type. Wouldn't it be nice? So wouldn't it be nice to know how we'll sit on a normal table? Wouldn't it be nice to know which hand will hold our food now? Anaya, you said more food you'll be able to eat. But which hand will give the command? Maybe right hand will stop. Then middle hand may be the most hygienic hand to eat food. Our ground rule that the right hand is the right way to eat our food. The left hand, because we do ablution, we do other things with the left hand, we don't use. We use the right hand to eat. But now the center hand may say, I'm the correct hand to eat. So Anaya, it'll be interesting to know that. People struggling with this. It'll be interesting to know, wouldn't it be nice to know how surgeons will perform open heart surgery. How they will do open heart surgery. Because now they can't cut. Superb, Amir Bhai. Amir Bhai, that comes under minus. Minus, because अभी 3 हाथ धोने पड़ेंगे. 3 हाथ धोने पड़ेंगे मतलब ज़्यादा सैनिटाइजर लगेगा, ज़्यादा साबुन जाया जाएगा, साबुन ज़्यादा जाएगा, sanitizer ज़्यादा जाया जाएगा. So this is how you will do that in minus. You say, now would it be nice to know that do I have to wash all 3 hands during COVID-19? Okay. How would it be nice to know how surgeons will perform open heart surgery? Think. People not thinking. Give me 1 or 2 more. Superb. Which hand to use for fingerprints? La jawab. Zia, la jawab. सदर थाने में कौन से हाथ से फिंगरप्रिंट लेंगे? के चोर के तीनों हाथ के फिंगरप्रिंट लेंगे. Okay, it will be interesting to know that. In our e-gate in Dubai, it will be interesting to know which finger or which hand I have to put. All right, superb. We have e-gate there, biometrics there. Superb. So you will face problem. That is minus point, but it will be interesting to know that. So this tool is wonderful. It's called PMI. Good tool to use with children at home. So just a quick recap. What is it that we did? We looked at perceptions, and we must challenge our perception with the whole family and with the children at home. Second, we learned a wonderful tool. We must use APC. What is that? We must use a lot of idea generation between us and the family members. Become a thinking family. Third tool we learned, we need some rules. कुछ कायदा चाहिए हमें. Some कानून चाहिए. Some कानून कायदा between us. Because if there are no rules between us as a family, then we will offend one another and we will not be a happy family. So how will be a happy family? If we have rules and we adhere to the rules. All those who are there, we have a poll coming up for you and question answer session coming up for you, and then you log out. And the last one is we learned a very good tool, PMI. What is that? To evaluate something, we must use plus. So plus are going to Beacon House, minus are going to Beacon House, interesting elements of Beacon House, not thought about before. So if we think this way about choice of school between us as a family, we will take a good decision between us and the children. So 4 important things you learned today. What comments? You can unmute. Any questions? Put it up on the chat. I think on the Facebook page also some chat questions, some questions would have come up. And Sohit Saab will tell us what are the questions, comments that have come up. Questions, comments? How did you find these tools? How did you find good tools, bad tools? Good tools, bad tools. अच्छे लगे कि खराब है? मुमकिन है कि नामुमकिन है? इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते हो? Put all that comments there.
Gupta Saab, do you think I should launch the poll?
Yes, you launched the poll, sir. Please do that. Launch the poll. We got 27. So please start answering questions on what you felt about this session, and feel free to ask questions as well before we wrap up. Okay. So we will love questions from all of you before you wrap up. Please use this. Make it into a habit. इसको इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा आपको. रोजाना घर पे बच्चों के साथ बैठा के इनको रिवाइज कराना पड़ेगा. चलो बेटा रूल्स, चलो क्या कानून होना चाहिए, क्या कायदा होना चाहिए, क्या रूल होना चाहिए. चलो बैठो, इस मुश्किल का हल कैसे निकालें. आपका रिपोर्ट कार्ड बेटा लास्ट सेमेस्टर, लास्ट क्वार्टर का अच्छा नहीं था, तो आपके स्कोर्स बढ़ाने हैं, आपका जो स्कूल के ग्रेड्स हैं इंप्रूव करने. चलो बैठो, इकट्ठे हम लोग आइडिया सर्च करते हैं कि स्कूल के ग्रेड कैसे इंप्रूव किए जाए. चलो बेटा, आपकी और आपकी सहेली जो है, आपकी सहेली के साथ, आपकी फ्रेंड के साथ आपकी बनती नहीं है, रोजाना वो फाइट करती है आपके साथ स्कूल में. तो ये फ्रेंड को कैसे हैंडल करना, चलो आइडिया जनरेट करते हैं इकट्ठे, ओके, ताकि कंप्लेन ना हो इसके बारे में, आप दोनों अच्छे फ्रेंड हो और आपके बारे में वो कोई बुरी चीज ना बोले दूसरे फ्रेंड, ओके. So your feedback and any other comments more than welcome to put up in the chat here. Any other comments, any other questions that you have? Make it a way of life. इस्तेमाल करें इसको, इस्तेमाल करें. देखो, I want to share one screen, one part of the screen with you. This is Urdu lesson. Where did I get that? Oh, my screen's gone. I had saved it up here. I will pass it to you. How Urdu lessons are being taught using creative thinking in India. Okay? So, इसी तरह से हम use कर सकते हैं tools को और एक subject भी पढ़ा सकते हैं. You can teach geography, you can teach chemistry, you can teach English literature using these tools. Thank you, Mujtaba. Mujtaba said something in Hindi. What is that? Bas Adbhut. I don't know how he got that in Hindi. Mujtaba, shukriya. Thank you. So once everybody answers the poll, yeah, 18 people answering the poll. There are 25 of you. So
80% have answered it.
okay, awesome, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So once they answer, scores are automatically. Are the scores coming up for them too?
Yes, sir. Should I end the poll now?
1 minute. You can wait for a minute. We are exactly 2 hours and 45, but we started earlier our session. Okay. So I want to say big thanks to Learning Minds. So pehle to Learning Minds, because they took the initiative of hosting this. Sohail Saab, thank you so much, and his entire team. Anam, Sonia, thank you so much for hosting this session. And to all of the wonderful people from different parts of the world who logged in, I hope you benefited. Anaya, did you benefit? You can, if you're still there. Anaya, are you there? Yes, Anaya there. Anaya, did you like this session? Anaya's mother could answer. Anaya. Anaya is from Dubai.
Hi. Hi.
So how did you find the session? Was it relevant to you?
Yeah.
Can you use these tools like this? Can you think this way? Make it a habit, make it a way of life.
Sure.
And if mama's too imposing, tell her, form the rules with me. Don't impose anything.
Okay.
Good. Thank you so much, everybody. And you can end the poll, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you,
Good luck,
everyone.
everybody. Keep thinking, be safe.
Why are you trying to type like me? That is not how I type. That is not how I type. Why are you trying to type like me?
Okay.
Okay. So built on Urdu a lot. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, I've learned a lot of Urdu. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Amir. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. So Nilofar wants you to share the recording. She will hopefully, it will be there, right?
Yeah, we will share.
So, sir, thank you so much one more time. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining in. And just a very quick news for all of you. 23rd of this month, 23rd of July, we are doing a program with Gupta Saab in Pakistan. Of course, you can attend from wherever you are in the world, but we are doing a program on Innovate or Evaporate. It's a program that I have been waiting for so many years, but you know, these visas won't let us. So now Zoom will let us. And I look forward for most of you for being part of that program. Thank you, Gupta Saab, for your time. As most of you are still here, I would like to share with you something. This tells you how generous this man is. So I called Gupta Saab at least an hour before the program, and I said, sir, listen, the rain over here is crazy, and I really doubt anybody from Karachi can join because light might go off and it will be a problem. But Gupta Saab said, listen, people have registered for it. Let's do it. If not many of them can join it, we'll do it again. And I think that only happens when you have absolute level of commitment with the topic that you have dedicated your life for. So Gupta Saab, thank you. All your actions, everything that you say is an inspiration. So thank you for your generosity always.
Pleasure, pleasure. And anytime, anytime. So
Thank you,
all
Sunil.
the best to everybody. And thank you so much.
God bless you, everyone. Bye.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.